Hey, No Bravado Massive. Hey, Shasha. Look who we have.
Hi, guys. No, I literally had a pack of tissues and I don't know where they are. Nova's on some horny thing as well, so she's oh, I don't know what to do. She's there rubbing up. When I say she's grinding up against the corner of the wall.
That cat is a nymphomaniac. I've never seen anything like it.
Pornographic stuff. Like we don't need that to do. You know what I mean? She's always got to come with some rubbish, and today she's
Nova. It's a good man. Hey.
What's up, people? You alright?
Hello.
Good.
I didn't expect to see Natalie today because she's not well. So
what's wrong with her? She look alright. Look at her drinking that drink.
Because
so don't lie, man. That's vodka. Vodka and lime.
Gary, you sound so bitchy sometimes. Like, look at her drinking that drink. Oh dear. So how has everyone been?
Good.
Not bad.
Well,
I asked Charlene and Gary last week, what they thought of the event, and there was silence for about 10 seconds.
They're doing it again.
Like Charlene coming like she's frozen to us.
No, I thought there was nothing wrong with the event that we did.
No.
What did you think of it, Nat?
I was disappointed with the turnout. I thought as the night was going on, I thought more and more people would come, and at points people did. It didn't have the turnout. Didn't reflect the tickets we sold. There's like 170 tickets gone.
Yeah.
But I never got one complaint. All I got was people chatting my ears off, telling me how good the event was, just saying, can we let them know when the next one is? And so I think if we can create that out of that, that experience of people leaving, vendors leaving, feeling like that, with the footfall that we didn't expect to have, then I definitely felt very kind of like empowered by that, if that makes sense. It stopped the disappointment for me.
Yeah, I hear that.
And the energy was just high. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, Quincy called to say that he thought that it was a good event in terms of what he is doing as well with the radio station and stuff like that. He with his show, and he does a show every Friday, I think it is, about like financial literacy and so on and so forth. So it fits well with what it is that he's trying to do. And he was like, I just thought the energy of the event, everyone said that the energy of the event was good, and like people got something out of it. So I guess these things take time to build. It's Thursday. It's awkward. People don't respect freeness.
Yeah.
But I do think that, like you said, it wasn't a fail. It just wasn't as full as we have, packed events. So, on to the next one.
Yeah.
So, yes, couple of announcements. Let me share my screen.
Let me share. Is it in the group yet?
Let me put it. No, it's on the page. It's on the No Bravado page itself.
I'm buzzing. I'm gonna go in and come back, and I'm buzzing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got our website done, guys, for Black Excellence. So Nat and Gary, what does Black Excellence mean to you as a company? Whoever starts.
Gary, his mouth's already
Natalie.
moving. No, your mouth
Natalie.
was already moving.
I'm eating food.
Eating.
Food in my mouth.
He's doing an us, boy.
Yeah, but you're not working people like me.
Black Excellence to me is like, it's not just like a series of events or a movement. It's, to me, it's like a home hub and a resource hub for Black-owned businesses. So for me, Black Excellence, are you talking like Black Excellence the company or just Black Excellence?
Black Excellence the company?
Yeah, okay. I was thinking,
we do everything.
Yeah,
Black Excellence.
You might have just been saying, what does Black Excellence mean to you? And I just
yeah, our company. What does it mean to you?
Like, to me, it's a home. Like
someone's got something on in the background though. It's really distracting.
Sure.
I'm trying to click. I don't know. So in my head. Give me a second. I'll come out. Sorry.
No worries, sugar.
Yeah, go on.
It's a resource hub and a home base for Black-owned businesses. So Black-owned startups, Black-owned businesses that are already thriving, Black-owned businesses that are getting off the ground, people who have the idea of starting a business or in the process of wanting to start a business, and also not just businesses as they stand, like selling, but creatives. So those that are selling a service, whether it's artists, DJs, and stuff like that as well. So for me, it's a resource hub where not only can we platform your business, but we can help you with all the resources that you need to kind of push your business forward in the way that you need it to in order for it to grow and to promote spending within the Black economic circle. That's what it means to me.
Right. Gary, do you want to say anything about it?
For me, it's done for you lot started it. So how you lot started it was your vision or your goal. But for me, it's a place where Black businesses, have kind of cultural relevance things to beat systematic racism in like selling and buying of products and try to reach and spread your Black business out wider than just inside the Black community. Even though it's called Black Excellence, you want the kind of businesses to be wider than that and to give them a foothold in society so they can build their brands on. A stepping stone for Black businesses to kind of make moves in whatever field they want.
Yeah. We're discussing what Black Excellence, the company, means to us.
Okay.
What does it mean to you, Shel?
For me, I see it as a platform for Black-owned businesses to showcase what they can do and what their business is about, and coming together as a Black community to show people that we do have a brain and we can run a business.
Yeah. So I'm just showing you guys the new website. So it's Black Excellence, www.blackexcellencecic.com. It's a nice website. I love it. We've got all of the people that we've worked with on there. All of the events that we've done, you're able to go on there and for events you can click on it, it will take you to the Eventbrite page. For vendors, it will take you to Pop-Up Finder. We've got some testimonials on there. So yeah, anybody who's watching who's been to our events, if you want to write us a testimonial, we'd love that so that we can put it on. Because we too are at grassroots stages. What it means for me is just basically from everything that you spoke about, Natalie, with what next, and the more that we think about the 4 pillars of what next was about in terms of our health, our economics, our property, and what was the 4th one? So it was health and social care,
economics, property, education.
and education, right? So out of that had Black Excellence that focused on the economics part. I've been challenged to kind of come up with some sort of a concept about combining well-being with economics. I'll speak to you a lot about it offline, but it's interesting. And you're right in the sense that our mental health and our well-being has to be a cornerstone of everything that we do. So how we can implement that more is definitely something that I want us all to discuss. But I think it's a platform that genuinely cares about the Black pound, the Black community, opening pathways, understanding what we need as a community, what we need because our community is our vendors. So understanding what they need and trying to alleviate the bridge as much as we possibly can. I feel we was asked to bid for something and then we didn't win the bid because again you dared to say no. So if we stand by our morals and we want our vendors to make the best, have the best experience with us as possible, sometimes it means that we would have to say no to things and pass upon opportunities, and we're happy to stand by that. But we genuinely want the Black pound to circulate. We want us to build. We want to share expertise and grow. So hopefully you guys will help us to do that. We've set up our LinkedIn, we've got our website, we've set up a GoFundMe page. So now all we've got to do is just move forward. So whatever opportunities come, we're willing to go for it. And those who want to grow with us will, and those who don't won't. But I'm looking forward to the journey.
Yeah.
I was also saying, obviously this is not part of you lot's vision, but for me, that's not just kind of setting up pop-ups, but supporting small businesses like with information spaces. If sometimes a small business wouldn't have the capital, they say, for example, to attend an event, and if we as a group can say, okay, you know what, we want to go forward. Out of the profit, here's the stake to have your stall, but you've got to pay us that back.
That's definitely
maybe 10%.
Yeah, we literally was just talking about this before we got on, and that's what I said. I'll talk to you a lot about it offline. But there would be, if we win, I'll talk to you about it offline. Yeah. But if we position ourselves and we get certain, like even if we don't get funding and we don't win, we want to be able to put on enough events where we can give back in that way. So do workshops where we can, to be fair, even the last event, someone couldn't afford to do it and I paid for it out of my pocket. I didn't ask for the money back because everybody needs a little
help. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be really good we can get to stages where the businesses that you are working with, like whoever's really outstanding one day, as a prize, you say to them, okay, for example, UK Black Pride's on. Make sure you're ready. We're going to pay for you to have a stall.
Yeah, exactly.
And you do a stall there, and it's something like,
that's a good idea.
That's those types of things. To say, okay, blah blah blah. You're already working with them all the time, so you can bring someone else. Say, like, you know what, this stall needs to be, and you mean to support each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Those types of things.
Exactly that. It's exactly literally what we were saying. And this course that I'm on that is kind of like trying to get you to think that way and trying to put you in positions where you can do that. So with the network that you build up and so on and so forth, it is about who you're in a room with and what they see and what it is that you're doing. Like I said to you guys from early on in the course, I learned that sometimes what we want to do and what we want to achieve and what we want to give back to Black entrepreneurs is not going to always align with government funding. So we've got to find a way to be a CIC. But if we get like when you bidded for the Royal Docks, if we get a nice venue for free, that alleviates a lot of problems. So we can still stick by our mission by cheap stalls and build ourselves that way. And then whatever funding comes in. But either way, we're still going to push out quality events and try to expand what we can do for our network. We've done that by sending out feedback forms. Charlene's been calling to go through the forms with people, finding out who's got needs and wants and so on and so forth, so that we can really understand who our client base is and what we can do to help. So I'm looking forward to seeing how we grow this. I'm pleased, and just until the next time. So thank you all again that support our mission. Angela, little Angela, she comes to every event and loves it up, and I just love her for it, boy. Anywhere with them,
every single one. She's literally not this one. Love that.
And come and support it. And I was pleased at the amount of people that said they got something out of it, because the point was networking. As a vendor, I know money is important, and when you have low weeks and you've got bills to pay, you need to make your money. I don't want to hear nothing more, but where's the footfall? But at the same time, I'm beginning to realize that your network would lead to a constant stream of money. So you've got to make your network is even more valuable than the money that you might get in that week. So your network is, we put key people in the room for them to network with. So people definitely should have got something out of it if they wanted to.
Yeah, and I think the good thing about it was, what I liked about the panel talk is that economics, so Black excellence is like the economics arm of what next, but we know that economics is not just running businesses, because not everyone can run a business. It's also your relationship with money, how you spend your money, how you save your money, how you protect your money, how you invest it, how you use it. So I love that we've been able to kind of incorporate
the education, the psychology.
Because there are two sides to economics, isn't it? The consumers and the spenders, the savers, the investors. Because like we said, not everyone's going to be able to run a business. But I really love that talk. I want to do it again, the exact same conversation. I want to redo it, because I just think it needs to reach more.
Well, maybe we should do that as our No Bravado, our No Bravado Christmas special live. Then just redo that conversation.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Maybe we should. It was good to, the relationship with money, how we view things. Good evening, Davina. I was just about to say, Davina's daughter, Davina, she's a young woman, and she's really knowledgeable about what it is that she's doing. And I was that day years old when I realized that actually you could take out an insurance to cover the inheritance tax that you may face. I didn't know that. So a lot of, just pay the insurance and then cover it. There's so much things that we can do to protect our assets that it's there and we just don't know it. So a lot of the shows, like Gary and that was saying as well, Lisa, like, yes, the relationship things are important, but we started that way, but we're clearly moving into like different topics of discussion, which are just as important, and I'm happy to explore that on No Bravado. Like, it's not gonna be niche, like as you would say, no niche.
Sorry, no, shut up.
So yeah, it's horny. So.
Do you know what I mean?
It's full moon as well, full moon as well. So everyone's gonna be off key, but
Times are hard.
Yeah, serious and cantankerous and dangerous.
Damn.
All right. So, first topic.
Oh,
Gary
sorry.
said-
So before we go, can I just say,
Go on.
charisma? I don't know the guy's name. That young black boy who was arrested in Dubai who died in the car crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
So sad. That's
Yeah.
to say,
Very.
kind of.
hurt.
Yeah, that was really, really.
After all that.
How I don't want to use the word unlucky, but just
There's
kind of
something
how
weird about
unfortunate.
it. Yeah,
Huh?
it's like a series of really unfortunate events.
Yeah.
How? Like, I'm still wrapping my head around it. I'm a person that I see a news like that and I won't even want to look at it because it makes me so sad. His whole story, the fact that he was in jail, and that I can't even bear to go read it. I haven't even looked at details. I just can't.
It's just it is so sad. I mean, regardless what they're chasing him, not chasing, just the whole like what a waste.
Exactly, at a young age.
And the last year or 2 years of your life hasn't been the happiest. If you had if it was amazing and he died, it would have been sad and everyone would have been like, but the last year of your life has been amazing. Then suddenly it hasn't been good, and then you end up at this. Yeah, just kind of acknowledge it for the family, RIP to the family and stuff, and rest in peace and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
Marcus is someone I've
Marcus,
posted it. And what she said was, I didn't know this young man or his family, but I cry for them. I cry for the tragic loss of life. I cry for his family. I cry for his friends. He should have never have been jailed to begin with. And now this, just starting to rebuild his life. My heart is breaking right now. Sleep peacefully, young man, and may you find peace that was denied you in life.
Yeah.
It is very sad. 19 years old. Yeah, rest in peace, young man. And the woman, the woman that had him locked up, may her conscience eat her alive.
Right.
Eat her up.
Eat you up, man. Because he shouldn't have gone to jail to begin with, man. Two little pick me a catch. You know what I mean? I have look on the this for no one to go jail for. It wasn't rape.
Someone I work with, a white guy. He saw it on Twitter. He loves X on Twitter, and he saw it on Twitter, and he was like, "Rah, that's on it." So he actually typed the boy's name in, and he said, "Oh, I read the story. I knew about the story about the bi thing, but obviously I never saw the woman. But obviously the mum and the daughter came up on Twitter, and he was like, the white guy, brother, you could have done better than that."
Oh Lord! Oh shit!
Average pum pum. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord!
He goes, I was expecting to see some really pretty Asian girl with like long hair, and just you know what I mean, that whole innocent looking, really. He goes, you went jail for that. And I was like,
I remember talking to an Asian lady at work, and her and I got on, and she was saying that they're really strict in their family, in their families in terms of sex before marriage, and a lot of them are having sex before marriage, but they're not letting their parents know. So I said to her, like, what would it be like if you brought a black person home? And she was like, that would be the sin on top of sins. And I said, what about a white man? And she was like, yeah, just as bad. Like, it can't be nobody but Indian. So I think the fact that she hadn't got to an age, the age it was before married, and a black guy on holiday, I think that's why the mum hit the roof. But it was
I'll give you a really funny thing, right? So I used to do a lot of work in I used to work in Camden, and I used to run this health bus thing. So there was two estates, the Ferdinand estate and Somerstown.
Right.
So we used to go to Somerstown all the time, and then there's a big Asian and Pakistani and Bengali communities on both estates.
Right.
So we go there. So the boys on the Ferdinand estate were like, yeah, give them condoms, and they were like, "Yeah, we use these to sleep with the girls." So the summertime was we use these to sleep with the girls over the Ferdinand estate because our girls are pure and lovely and blah blah blah.
Okay.
Don't do that. But when you went Ferdinand estate, they were like, "Yeah."
Girls get over there.
When you said, I was like, "Nah, our girls don't do things. It's their girls and their girls." I sit there like,
so everybody's girls is getting liched on the end. Hilarious.
Everyone's undercover. It's all Asian people,
God.
but it was like hilarious. How one of the guys was like, "Yeah, my sister, blah blah blah. She's really innocent." And the guy was, "Yeah, I'm sleeping with and this is like Sabrina."
Oh no!
It's like, and then we only do anal because we don't want and that, or it's all, and it's just like. You sit down, you have
it's anal sex, man. It's sex. It's anal sex. That
it's the whole thing would go through it, and but it's funny. It's like I said, people don't know. Even this week at work, on Monday, a young girl came in, 26, so she's not young, but young enough, Asian girl, in tears about she thinks she's got an infection because her boyfriend's in hospital. They said he may have an infection. It was a big thing. I was like, "You're panicking over nothing. You're just panicking." And then she was like talking about how her family, she'd been with this guy for 6 years.
Right.
Marriage is all going to get sorted out. But because she's got a stepfather, again, I don't want to misquote her, because she's got a stepfather, and when the mum went to the other house, the dad didn't come along. Her dad lives in America. Their mum and dad, because the stepfather didn't come, they blew the wedding out and said she's not a good person because. And like now, and she's vexed. She's vexed.
Vexed, yeah.
She's vexed that the boy hasn't fought for her.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a bit unfair. Like, families are quite important to that community. So if you can't expect your boyfriend to say, "Yeah, well, boy, my mum and dad have said no, this can't happen. Yeah, babes, I'm leaving them to go and live with you." That's not realistic,
That's not
is
happen.
it?
No.
Yeah, but she said, "No, you don't understand. We've been together
As
for
a
6
guy,
years."
he has more. He's got more scope to do that than the female. In that situation,
true.
It may have more scope, but it's not like, because usually the guys usually stay. It's usually the girls that go to live with the guys, don't they? And in their family houses. So that's the thing.
Anything worse?
What, you wouldn't do that?
No.
What?
I need my space. I could just about live with him, like living with a man again. You think I'm gonna live with your mum, your dad, your nan,
Exactly,
your nephews? I ain't doing it. I'd lose my mind. I'm too introverted for that shit. Can you imagine? Every day I walk in, I come home from work, and I've got a festival in the yard every
exactly.
At least you don't have to cook.
Every night.
Have to
I'm
cook.
never gonna have the house to myself.
That's a lot, though, Gary.
No.
Mum and dad, and no, I couldn't do it either. That would annoy the hell out of me. Every minute somebody
first.
Right. Every minute somebody's in the house. You don't come home and say, "Oh, the house is quiet." No, somebody's in the house 24/7.
No, I couldn't either. Nope. It just won't work. If I'm close with my mum, so if I got married, I would hope that my husband would, him and my mum get on, and he's not going to mind the relationship that I have with my mum, and he's going to expect me to look after my mum, and vice versa. If you've got a close relationship with your mum and she's unwell, to look after her, she needed to come and live with us, I will do that.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Not even a close relationship. Even if I haven't got a close relationship with my mum, I expect my partner to look after.
Well, no, you and I.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. But
Not just
yeah, I mean,
you look after. I don't just swim anymore.
No. I mean,
It's your mama as well.
To be
So,
involved, yeah.
But that's your one mum. Yeah.
Yeah. So we do that.
Yeah. You think I'm coming home to your mum, your dad, your nan, your granddad, your auntie, your siblings? That's how it runs. I can't.
It's a big house.
Their kids.
No.
So your brother and his wife and their kids and your mum and your dad. I think it's a good setup because they save money and stuff like that. But I don't. No. For me, that's my worst nightmare on earth. On earth. On earth.
You'd be there sitting there like, yeah, cup of tea.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, everybody. I want a divorce. Everybody. Seen it.
Well, I mean, I've got quite a few Asian friends who. Well, I've got lots of Asian friends, and one of the Asian girls I know, the mother-in-law can't stand it, and they live in the house. God. But she's so nice to the mother-in-law, like she does everything for her. Her own daughter doesn't do, like, daughters don't do nothing for her, and she treats her so badly. Like, she'll cook food and she'll just throw it all in the dustbin because she don't like. What? She said, you didn't use this, do it this way. She take the whole pot of food and dash it in the dustbin. I said, oh hell no. Sometimes I'm in tears. Like,
Gary, you're fucking, you know, I swear. As if I'm the first one to swear as well, but it's always me that breaks it. But that's the only word that describes you right now. That's not funny.
And he's properly buttoned up too.
And the way he laughs makes me laugh, so I'm here laughing.
Could you imagine cooking a pot of food and your mum will come along and say, that food dead, and just dash it in the dustbin and then cook the same food. And we cook the same food you just cooked.
Nope, it wouldn't happen more than once. We'd have to get a cook then. Because if you don't, I'm cooking and then you're throwing it in the bin. I don't believe in disrespecting elders. I don't. And that's why I couldn't live in someone's house, and if they didn't like me, be there and constantly be disrespected, because at some point you're gonna have to say something, and that's up. So no.
That's it. But she said to me, "Oh, like the mum would like do really off-key things, like be in the house, make food for the son, her husband, the two kids." And leave her nothing.
No, that's
really. And the husband has that.
Doing, yeah.
The husband
why is the husband having that?
The husband and then like the dad was living in the house. It was nice when the dad was alive. It was nicer, but dad passed away, so it's just the mum. So now she's just being bitter to the yard. It's really weird when you talk to people about these things. You're like, is this how mums are? Like, I don't know if any of you watched it yet. Have any of you watched The Girlfriend?
I watched it. I told Charlie to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
So interesting, right? But the end was just, we're not gonna think. The end was just like, I was like, really?
Well,
I'm gonna watch it the weekend.
The thing at the very end, the actual phone thing at the very end.
Yeah,
That was a kind of, because that means there's gonna be a part 2.
Yeah. Mommy, how am I going to take because you marry a psycho, you married a psycho, blood. I don't know what I can do, but I won't say that more. You need to watch it. All right. So, first topic, Natalie. Let me talk to me about this girl. Let me share my screen. So, tell me what you know about this girl. What's her name? Victoria
Everest.
Victoria Everest. Because you don't know me living in one bubble until you bring something to my attention.
So I followed her. I followed this girl about 3 years ago because I come across her page, and she was you see how big she was, and she lost all that weight to that, and it was
look at this body's not fucking about. So
right.
I'd follow you.
So I followed her page, followed her tips, followed her everything. I was like, So I've always just been on her page, whatever. Never, not thought nothing of it. She recently did a retreat that I was looking at in Jamaica where she just did raw food. I always look at her healthy stuff and the fruits that she talks about and stuff like that. You know, when you just take little bits from her page and think, okay.
Yeah.
It always comes across as, you know, Mother Earth, Queen Natural.
Yeah, as you can see here.
Very, very healthy, very goddessy, very at one with the earth and fruits, and only eats raw and does fast and stuff like that. Then something came out about her last week or the week before, and I was like, no, for real. And then it came out in the public eye. So someone sent it to me just before it came out, and I was like, what? And then I saw all of the footage. So basically, what she's done is basically put people behind bars on jail, put them in jail, or had certain things happen to them, falsely accusing men of rape.
Yes.
Falsely accusing men of rape. And then a guy went undercover, another guy, to kind of expose her and filmed her admitting, yeah, I do it. Like, she's very bossy about it.
Yeah.
So let's play the video. This is on the Shade Borough.
Yeah,
it's on the Shade Borough. So I think we can play it if we say who it's by. Let's see what she says.
Their realizations.
I think you shouldn't go past 31 doing the toxic stuff. Yeah, because it's too much energy you're investing out. That's what
the therapist was saying yesterday. It's like, is it not exhausting? Yeah. And I'm like, it's not though.
So you're gonna live. You've done for 5 years hurting men. You enjoy it, and you're gonna keep going. But the energy that you're putting into that, you could triple your income. You could be doing other things. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. Two, in all reality, you're killing yourself with a fake rape charge. Can I tell you where? You're gonna have to put in energy to get a fake rape charge across. But if it doesn't go according to plan, it'll bounce back on you, and it'll be obviously they'll have medical.
I've done all this. There's evidence. I've given him a closed banking with. Like we had sex, and he's denying that he was even there.
How can you do that if you got arrested in your house?
No, so one was for.
All right, so that's all we've got.
Yeah, so she goes into further detail.
Okay, so what does she say?
And then she goes into further detail and she's like, one was for this, one was for that, one was for this, right? Going on about all the things. And then he's like, you think that's all right? And she's like, yeah, I'll be honest with you, like, they're going to learn not to lie. So it's all about lying. You know what, like if you meet a guy and he's not being truthful or he's not, guys doing the things that they definitely should not be doing. And yeah, that's her way of teaching them a lesson. He goes, when are you going to stop doing this? Basically, you keep doing this. And she's just basically being bossy about it. And like, nah, like she thinks it's almost like she thinks it's funny. She's got a twitch. There's definitely something wrong with her. And yeah, like Davina said, she came out immediately when it first came out and said it's AI. She released a statement saying it's AI. I was like, get out of here. Now she's going around doing podcasts saying, you know, this is why I did it. Everyone takes accountability. Please ask for compassion. And it was over 10 years ago and all stuff like that. But I thought it was AI.
Right.
You didn't even address the fact that you lied and said it was AI. I just think she's. But do you know what? Nothing winds me up more than these Mother Earths and these grand rising wankers. Sorry. Right? No. There's the most demonic spirits out there. Every time. Yeah. They're the most demonic ones. Happy Earth Day, another trip around the sun. They're demonic.
Not all of them.
Right. It's always them though. I fasted and I cleansed and I did all of this, and you're still a jankro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just think it's wild. I think it happens a lot. I think the easiest thing to get a man is rape.
But,
And it just
but in saying that, the rape conviction rate is so low, so it's not as easy
because
as
the
people
hoes
say.
like
It's-
this.
Right,
Yeah.
it would be so low.
No, it's the easiest thing to discredit someone because once
Yeah,
it's out there,
to just get
it's
start
out there. And there's a lot of people where it has happened to, and you know, if they're being doubted, that's going to cast more doubt on them because people are going to be even more skeptical because there's too many. There's just she's not wired right. She's not wired.
Got grand rising wank.
I'm a spiritual person and I'm all very much thingy, but you see all that, I just think I've learned that every time I come across someone like that, it's just the same.
Yeah, no, she
Crazy.
definitely needs to go to jail.
The thing for me when I watched it, because I watched it, I saw it thing, and I saw the longer video.
Have you seen the whole video, or have you just seen
I
what
saw
I
the
showed?
longer video. 'Cause I saw all the black men cussing all you.
Have
black
you
girls.
got that video, Gary?
I don't think I just watched it. It came up on my feed,
Okay.
and all the black guys were cussing black girls, saying, "All you girls, I wanted you lot to have the same energy as you had for Ginger J. But how we're not defending you."
Everyone I've seen, black girls have been cussing her out left, right, everyone. She's not escaped. Girls, boys, she's not. Everyone has been cussing this girl out.
Yeah.
So I don't know what guys want us to. I don't know if men want us to.
No. This was at the beginning. This was at the beginning. This was at the beginning before it came. So it's not so much now, but it was. They were like, yeah, because, but as I said before, people have got bad intentions, and you know what? My mum and my grandmother always say to me, 2 wrongs don't make a right. And basically, because someone's treated you badly, the only way you can get back at them is by saying blah blah blah. Like, why just don't get with them? And I say this to lots of people. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you should sleep with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like lots of things. It don't mean they're good for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like lots of things. I like fried chicken, yeah. But I know that I can't eat it too much because I like sweet things. I like sugar. You know what I mean? I know I can't eat too much sweets. Yeah, I like it. It doesn't mean I can live with it every day and munch it every day.
Yeah.
It's not the case.
Yeah.
I need to be in my cabinet where, and I think this is
share
the
this
problem.
onto your page, yeah. Share this live onto your page.
Yeah.
Who, me?
I've done it on mine.
Done it.
All
I've
of
done
you haven't done it.
I've
Yeah.
done it mine.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go
but
on.
I'm saying, so I know that not everyone you like that you need to be doing a thing with, and I think sometimes I always said to somebody, if you like someone a lot, sometimes you shouldn't spend that much time with them, not because you just thing, but you get that whole confused feeling like, oh, is this that love or is this whatever? What is this? And sometimes it's just you're a cool person.
True.
You don't need to be sleeping with that cool person or doing a thing with that cool person, and people get confused.
Yeah.
By it and stuff. So yeah, and that's what I think. With
Yeah,
that,
but you don't then turn around and say because it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. You raped me.
That part.
It's just the wildest thing that you can do. Like,
yeah.
And there are people out there. Like, there's a difference between like even through this show and having conversations with the No Bravado crew, and the amount of women who have said that I slept with someone when I really didn't want to. It was just like, oh, cha, I'm here now, and but they didn't really want to sleep with the guy. But that's not rape. That's not what they're saying. But a lot of women have slept with men just as a pity fling up, as opposed to really wanting to do it. And I'm surprised at the amount of people who could identify with that. But to lie down with someone, and because it didn't go the way you think it should go, and then you get up and say, well, he raped me. It's a violation. It's a violation to rape victims. It's a violation to men. It helps to build more distrust. It's just a ridiculous thing to do.
She's got a son,
And-
a grown son, a big son. That's
Yeah,
the
you
worst
can't
part
do
about
that.
it.
Go on, Gary. What was you going to say?
No,
Go
no,
on.
I'm just saying to you that the girls that I've spoken to about relationship, sexual health, and stuff like that, I don't think there's one that's ever said to me that everyone I've spoken to said they've had an uncomfortable or a blurred sexual encounter. Like not one has ever said to me, "Yeah, I've had an encounter that has been a bit." It may not be really, I may have gone along with it, but I've been in a situation where I don't really want to flip with this. It's like, let me do it because they're not going to stop until I say yes. Type thing.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
I was surprised, like reading that and looking up, and I think you may have said it before, but yeah, there's a lot of people who are on the cusp. But if she says we had sex, we banged, and then she said we had sex. So if you're saying we had sex, that's not rape. I haven't heard. I'd like to
Right.
see the longer video, because to me, that's why people are still saying allegedly, because that's not her admitting to.
No, she says it.
She said it. She said it.
She
She said it. She said it. Yeah.
In the longer video, she
Yeah.
says it.
She said, yeah, I got arrested for rape. I'd say it's rape.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, because she goes, because that's how I get him. Like, that's how you get them.
That's how I get him back. That's how I get him back.
That's how you get them back. That's how you do it. You say rape. Like, she's basically saying, what's the worst thing you can say someone did? Rape.
Fucking hell.
And I think as well, if they get caught out that they have lied, they should be sent to jail the same way how a man gets sent to jail.
I think so. I don't
And that's what
understand
doesn't happen. happen.
No, they do.
You might make an example out of this crosses for real, though.
If it goes to court, if you see like that video now and that goes out and they chase back the cases and say, for example, that she'll get done for perjury, she'll get done for making false allegations. She's doing jail time. Yeah, definitely. Listen, the British legal system don't play, you know.
Go jail. Go to jail and do not pass go. Do not pass go. Don't collect your $200 or whatever it is. Don't collect nothing. Go jail. You can't do that, because this is why a lot of people don't report rape. This is why a lot of rape cases don't get won, because there's just always reasonable doubt because of stupid women like this. It's wild. So yeah, that's her. Don't be Victoria Everest.
Please, just move on as well. Have some dignity. You know how mad you look.
Yeah. A lot of undiagnosed.
Even if I was pressed, I could never let the guy know I was pressed that much that I'm fake to Rachel. Even for that alone. Because he'd know I'd be super pressed. I wouldn't even do it just for that alone.
Yeah.
Have something, just walk away. And the thing is, it's almost like every woman gets a knockback, every man gets knocked back, every woman has bad encounters with men, every man has bad encounters with women where they're not truthful and they have sex with you and bounce. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to take you. Like, it's a different sense of entitlement where you feel like you have to go to that length because someone did not want you.
Yeah.
Psychologically,
Absolutely.
you really think that you had it in the bag so much that you just cannot take the disappointment.
Yeah.
Rejection, innit? People don't like rejection.
Who
Good
does?
evening, sis. Hazel Thorpe's watching. There's people watching, but they watch on YouTube because they don't want to get called out. So I'm Minador. I can't see who's watching on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, I was going to say they don't show you the people.
No.
Facebook show you the people. They're doing all these stupid things, so you can't live stream into a group anymore. But you can live stream from your page. So a lot of our interactions in our group, so we have to share the live into the group, and I suppose let them know that it's live. So doing everyone comment, someone can do that for me if they ain't done that in the group. They're just making it more and more difficult. And then
Do you know what it is? It's because of money. Because if you get lots of people watching, if you share it into groups, then people click on. So they're trying to make it harder for people.
I've just did it everyone.
Monetizing, you mean?
Yeah, under the live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? So you can see, like, I can see who's watching on Facebook if they're watching on the page or if they're watching on my personal page, but I can't see who's watching in the group now, which is annoying. And I can't see who's watching on YouTube from this platform unless they comment. So, but some people just don't like Facebook, so that's why they prefer to watch on
YouTube.
Some people, like my brother's like,
how do you watch it on YouTube?
How
do you watch on YouTube?
By going to the channel. There's a channel.
Oh, okay.
A No Bravado channel. I'll send it to you. You should know these things, really.
You can get the link, actually.
Gary just checks in superheroes and then off again. I'd be ashamed if I was her mother, says Davina.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So, Diddy sentencing. Diddy got 4 years and 2 months. Do we think that's fair?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because everyone was complicit. So what else are you going to get him for? Everyone did it for money and the status and the fame, and it all came out in court. And so,
and what the people were saying, which is quite true, is that the prosecution overcharged him, so that over all these charges. That's why most of the charges got dashed out. Most of these charges, like when you're like, rah, he's up for all them charges, yeah. And then when it come out, it's only 2 charges, like.
Sleeping with prostitutes, being a dutty, and rubbing semen on your nipples. You shouldn't go to jail for your preferences. But I mean, I think there was obviously domestic violence, but he wasn't on trial for that.
For domestic violence, yeah.
It's very black and white, very black and white. So I put a poll in the group to see what they think, but they didn't say why. But a lot of people said that they didn't think that it was fair, the sentencing, but they've not said why. So if any of you that are watching, who's 11% said it was fair, 88% said no, it wasn't fair. There's 1% on nothing at all.
Not fair as in he got too much, or not fair as in he got too little. They didn't specify.
So the question I said, okay, Diddy's finally been sentenced. There's a lot of reaction to the sentencing online. What do you guys think? Was his sentencing fair? So some people have said yes, 4 years and 2 months for what he did was fair. But 88% said no, but they've not said why. Kwame said this trial was a waste of time. So,
but I think he got enough time. I think he got enough.
4 years and 2 months is enough.
Yeah, he's not gonna do the whole 4 years and 2 months
and 5 years probation.
No, but he's already done a year and bit. So he's only going to do now. He's going to do what? He got 20. So he's going to do another year, 12 months, then he'll be out because it's good behaviour. You don't serve. You don't serve the whole 5 years, so he'll be out.
Right.
Yeah. He'll be out in maybe 12 months.
Yeah, he's bossy and cheeky. He had speaking engagements booked.
The cheek of the little ass.
You're bright. Go to jail just for that. You're bright. Yeah. You're bright, son. How are you going to book speaking engagements in Miami when you ain't been sentenced yet? Like, what the
fuck? That's his publicist, though, isn't it?
You're bright.
That's his publicist.
Booked a comeback tour,
right?
Yeah. And in prison in Miami. Like, are you dumb?
And had
go jail for a little bit longer, man. Just for that.
Had Kanye writing records for him.
If I was him, I'd want to hide a minute. You want to tour?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are still Diddy supporters that don't think he did anything wrong. That They, you know what I mean? That think that the women wanted it, they could have just left if Cassie could have just left. And I was watching Vlad TV and he was interviewing Charlemagne and he was making comments to that such. And Charlemagne was saying, yeah, but when she did try to leave, he kicked her up in the corridor. We all saw that. So it's not as easy as she could have just left. But the fact of the matter is, like you said, Gary, they overcharged him. So they charged him, they tried to put him being Dutty's and being a crackhead as a enterprise that was selling drugs, and it wasn't. He was just being a nutty because he could. Do you know what I mean? But the domestic violence, if he was up for the domestic violence, they probably would have thrown the book at him for that. But he wasn't. And the law is very, very black and white. This is, you know, theoretically, this is what could have happened. But if it doesn't fall within these parameters, then it doesn't. It doesn't. It
don't care.
I'm
not interested. So I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't agree with what happened and stuff and some of the stuff he's done. But if he's part, you know, like I said, if you go to the party and you're in the garden and the party ends, you go home, you're good. If you was there going inside the yard, going into the front room and then end up in the back room and then into the cellar, it's your business.
Not in the cellar.
You go in the front room. Yeah, you go into the front room. You're chilling in the front room. You're maybe cool, but then when it goes to the back room and it ends up in the cellar, then you have to what you doing in the cellar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know if I got an invite to one of them parties, me with the day.
I would have gone.
I would have been in there, boy. I
told you that we won't stop. I told you that we won't stop.
No one can't make me have sex if I don't want to have sex, unless it's forceful rape, and it doesn't sound like it was that. Certain like there's certain people that were saying I was at them Diddy parties and I'm pissed because what was I not attractive enough to be invited? What to me? Because we never seen none. I never saw none of that. So there was a party and then there was a party, but it just I mean, they were definitely victims in that, but
all the victims got paid off. Yeah, and got good change.
Yeah. I just think with his sentence, I do think he got the right sentence. Mainly, even though he wasn't on trial even though his trial wasn't mainly for him beating up Cassie, he got what he deserved for that. Because you can't be doing it when you got girl children. You know? But he knows that he's not going to serve the full term. He wants to be transferred to a prison in New Jersey that's less secure, so he can do, I think, a drugs course or something, like some kind of course. So he's always looking for a transfer. Yeah, that's it.
Is he in Rikers? He's not in Rikers, is he?
Rikers
Island. He's not there, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so we already know.
That place is horrible.
1 second.
Rikers is horrid. Jail.
Never go in jail with Diddy.
Yeah, hanging out. Yeah, Diddy's my boy.
Yeah, exactly.
She had to sell with him. Me and Diddy was my celly.
Do a tell-all book.
You know?
Yeah.
He's in the right place for all his favourite activities.
Do you know what I mean? But I think he was just made. I think they wanted to make an example of him, because he's the first person that's got caught, and yeah, he got too big for his boots. If he just cleared out his mansion when he got the first skit, he would have been fine and wouldn't have found nothing. But he got too big for his boots.
Diddy's very cocky, and it kind of up with him.
Yeah, backfired big time.
Yeah.
But again, Charlemagne the God, I've been watching him a lot lately, following that interview with Dame Dash. I don't know if any of you not saw that interview, but
the original one, or he had another one.
The latest one. He done one about a week ago or so now.
I don't know why Dame goes on that show, because him and Charlemagne just can't stand each other.
Yeah, just leave it.
And he made himself look like a whole clown.
Damon or Charlemagne?
Dame did, he did. Charlemagne said to him, "You're sitting there looking like a whole shady pastor." I fell out. I said, called him Debt
Oh
Dash,
God.
and you're going to be the president of Debt Jam. Charlemagne, but Charlemagne smashed him with one-liners, but Dame Dash was being really egotistical, really just ridiculous.
He unraveled.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of Charlemagne lately because I think he's hilarious. I like him, and he was talking about the whole Diddy thing, and he was like, he just thinks his karma caught up with him. He was like, there's good people out there that are going through hell right now, and he was like, I promise you, your good karma is going to catch up with you because that's just the cycle of life. But he's a bad person that was living good, and now his bad karma's just caught up with him. So he has to live with that. It just is what it is. So you gotta just know that your time is gonna come, irregardless. You know, good people are going through hell, but your good times will come, and bad people living the life. Your bad time's gonna come at some point as well. So this is just his. But I do think the takedown was a bit harsh. I do think the feds are gonna be on him for life because that was an embarrassing loss. You had
was it?
things.
Was it? I didn't know. Did it go? I didn't know if it went to federal court or if it just went to the local court. Because there's different courts in America.
It was a federal case. I was just like,
yeah.
It was a federal court because he crossed state lines with the girls. That's why, yeah, it was federal.
But they flew out there to have to have relations with him. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Did Charlie Sheen go to jail for sleeping with
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, with pleasure lounge workers.
that guy is a proper freaky guy. That Charlie Sheen. So
Like,
he got the HIV in it.
He used to sleep with escorts and stuff like that. I don't think he went to jail for it, but I think was just.
There's a difference. He didn't transport the escorts, put them on a plane, and fly them to somewhere else. He went to the place and slept with them. There's a difference.
Yeah. Well,
perfect.
You're gonna have to reschedule your speaking engagement, Diddy. Like, good. I'm just like that. If I was the judge, you couldn't tell me you had a speaking engagement book before I gave you the sentence. Like, you're going to sit down for a minute just for that. Your face is bright. I'm sorry. No. So yeah. Anyway, so here's let me share this now. Our Monday morals. Every button's clicking apart from the button that I want. It's annoying. All right. So here's a Monday dilemma. The DNA dilemma. Your sibling decides to do one of those ancestry DNA kits for fun and gets a few family members involved, including you. A few weeks later, your sibling calls in shock. The results show that you're not full siblings. You share the same mum but different dads. At first, you think it's a mistake, but when you confront your mum, she breaks down and admits she had a one-night affair years ago and thought no one would ever find out. Now your sibling wants to tell the whole family she's hurt and has questions, but your mum is begging you both to keep it quiet and protect your dad's feelings and the family image. What would you do? Would you keep the mum secret or tell the truth and risk blowing everything apart?
I ain't saying a damn thing.
You're not going to say nothing?
I ain't saying a damn thing. Don't know nothing. Don't come up with nothing. I ain't saying. That's for you to live with, not me.
yeah.
I ain't blind. I ain't blind. No.
But but it's my life. If I'm the person that's got a different dad, I want to know who my dad is. Do I have the right to know that?
Yeah, you do. But I'm just not going to be the one to blow up the dolly house.
I'm not touching it.
Personally, I'm just not going to do it. Not happening.
Too stressful.
Why are you laughing, Tish?
Because listen, I'm not touching it, but you can't just not touch it because it's happening. It's a real family dilemma. You can't just be like, oh, blood, I'm not touching it.
That's too stressful. I'd be like, every so often we'd have to reconvene. I need big gaps. That's a lot.
Everyone has their secrets, and I'm not about to. Yeah, it will come out in the end, but it's not going to come out of my mouth.
If you're the person, wouldn't that make a difference?
I'd really encourage my mum to say something. I really, really would. I'd have a serious conversation with my mum and tell her about the moral dilemma that we're all having with it, and just explain the judgment. Yes, it might cause problems, but yeah, she's got to.
Mum, what would you advise in this situation?
Keep your legs shut.
Mind your own effing business. Now you lot know where I get my swearing from. Mind your effing business, really.
There you go.
Go and keep quiet.
But it is my business, though.
But it is the person's business who is their daddy. Who the daddy?
The thing is,
Whoever she thought was for all the time.
Yes,
This
mommy.
is why men say the double standard is wild.
I can hear her so irritated.
Business. What was your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
All your life is your daddy.
I disagree, I think.
No, you're gonna go and cause that woman distress.
But what about
the woman? When she was there doing the deal with Mr. Williams, she was okay, distressed then. What do you mean? Please. Mr. Williams. Uncle Williams.
If my sibling wanted to go and find out who their real daddy is, then fine. But yeah, don't involve me. Have a word with.
Davina, so you wouldn't support your sister. Everyone's forgetting about MSN, who thought he was the daddy and was given a jacket. He's innocent.
It's too late now. Charles Big, he can't get no tax rebate on that.
Oh, everyone's forgetting. Oh, right. Okay, so you're not quicker than me, because I was like, what does that mean? Everyone's forgetting about the man who thought he was the daddy and was given a jacket. He's innocent. Yeah.
Everyone's and this is the thing, right? Everybody wants to protect mummy. No one wants to protect daddy about nothing.
No one wants to protect dad. Yeah.
No, but it's not about that though. I'm not saying that mummy's wrong. I'm not saying she. What's that?
Mum's like, but daddy's quite happy, so why upset the man just or the shot on the mum? Because he's happy.
I agree with mum. Why upset that apple cart? Why destroy the whole family and damage the man for?
Let me change it, man. Right? Say me and you's married, right? We're married.
Yeah.
We're chilling, and I've got a whole new couple kids on the other side of town that I see and I spend money. What do you want to know?
Exactly.
What do you want to know?
It happens when
Charlie, what do you want to know?
Well, you know what? If I don't know, then I don't know.
That's not the
question.
That's not the question. The question
is,
what do you want to know?
No, I don't know if you don't see that meme with the shoes. The old man shoes, and then they've got the see-through socks. And they said, if your dad wore these shoes and socks, you've got a system out there that you don't know about. It's so true. But
go on.
No, go on. You go on.
But on the other hand, it's like the same. It's like I'm kind of torn because the same way I don't know if you guys remember the post I did I think about a year ago, maybe a bit more, about the guy who he was in Jamaica. I can't just from, but he was abroad, and he had his missus had kids, but none of them were his, all three, and he pulled out her teeth. So that is different because none of the kids were his. So that's wicked. But
You're wrong. You're 100% wrong, mummy. She's saying more fool the man, but no.
Like, how's he gonna know?
100% wrong. I'm gonna mute you now.
Do you know
I opened the can of worms since me started, but it's not true. That's not right. Go on. What was you gonna say, Gary?
there's a I know a couple people that I just say make sure I don't give away no things. That the two sisters,
Yeah.
the one was married to a guy and he slept with the sister and got the sister pregnant, and it all come out and gave the sister a jacket, and then but the girl he was with also gave him a jacket. Child. So there's two
I don't
children.
get it. That's too Jeremy Springer for me. Say that again.
So
Or is it
basically,
Jerry Springer?
two sisters.
Yeah.
Both had so the one of the sisters' husband slept with the sister,
Right.
gave her a child.
Right.
Then the girl he was married to slept with someone else and gave him a child.
Rotted.
Well, okay, that's a classic example of what goes around comes around. Dion
Right.
saying, how do we know Daddy is happy? He might be side-eyeing the wife back in the day around Uncle Winston.
No, not Mr. Uncle Winston. It's Mr. Williams.
Why Mr. Williams?
There's always a Mr. Williams somewhere.
There's always an Uncle Winston somewhere as well.
Mr. Williams.
So what would you do, Dion? Would you encourage your sibling to say something, or would you take Mummy's secret to the grave?
Gosh, I like them.
Let me know what you would do. Let's see what our No Bravado massive would do. You know they're merciless, so there ain't gonna be much thing for the mum.
Compassion.
They're gonna chop off her head. I know this.
Yeah, creaming at the pants to get the mum together.
So, Devon said, "It's no longer a secret. Sorry, not sorry. Secrets always have a habit of coming out. Everyone needs to know the truth. No hiding this one," says Tazzy Taz. Christine Mosley said, "This is never going to stay a secret now. Better mum talk to dad quick o'clock." Quick time. It's better it comes from you because it's true. It's going to come out. Shaz Cornwall said, "Whether it's 10, 20, 30 or more years, it will always come out in the end. Mum may as well speak the truth. It will set her free." Wow. Junior Bogle said, "Give a lie a head start and you'll never catch up with it." So Mumsy was a loose goose, and now you want to add more lie to the indiscretion. Biblical, the truth will set you free. I see you're on mute. You're not allowed to talk. You're in the naughty corner, mummy. Deb Aura said, "I'm not saying shite. Let my big mouth labba sibling have this one. There are two people in the situation that's going to feel away, and it's not the sibling. Mum needs to tell me where we come from first."
Yes.
Too funny.
I agree. Get
I've got to go back and answer some of these. Cleopatra Simpson, Mum needs to start packing the things she needs. It's so funny. I swear to God. They're so funny. Mum needs to start packing the things she needs. She may have to find sanctuary somewhere. She needs to tell the sibling who the daddy is. She had plenty of time with her secret, so now's the time for family meeting with dad. No more secret and lies, says Cleopatra Simpson. Davina said, "Imagine wanting to protect a lie you created so much that you now want your children to lie for you." Let me hush, yeah, because I can't even. this was my response.
Oh, God.
That was my response. Out of here. Natty said, I'm talking to too many men who are bringing up children that ain't theirs.
Oh, the dog.
Don't move the phone. Oh dear. So yeah, that was what they had to say about that. So Jigga, you still feel like the sibling who doesn't know who the daddy is should definitely have a right.
Yeah, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, he or she may not even care and give a bar and be like, "Ah, cha." But if the worst thing about it, if the person, right, I suppose there's two things. If you don't know, say I'm the father and she never told me, she just pretend like it's the man's thing. But he probably had an. If I'm seeing you on the side and then you say to me, "Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant," but it's my husband's, I'm gonna be looking at you side-eyed. Are you sure? Unless I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'm getting out of this one. I don't want to pay no money. I don't have no responsibilities. Cool. If he doesn't know, he got no clue, then he may want to connect with his child.
Yeah.
I would
I mean,
people to know.
I suppose if you've been happy for how many years, then
The man probably knew. Already found out he takes
Lies and secrets will devastate a family at the best of times. I think something like that.
Mum
But then
said
on the other
the
hand-
man probably knew, and then she go home to your husband. What you want me to abort your pregnancy? You're married. You know, what you want me to abort it? So she decided to go home to her husband and keep it secret. But I don't know. That's a big one. Dion said, "I'm not keeping the secret. Talk quick, Mum. Remember when you was moving with big moral authority in the yard? Let me hear the same energy and strength and talk as these things have a way of coming out. If one of us sick and we need blood transfusion, exposure. But yeah, I don't know, because Daddy might leave, innit? That's why she don't want to say nothing.
But also, you be one of the siblings and go and tell Dad. What if
You lot
the
keep
child-
talking. I just want to check my food. I just want to check my food. Yeah, and I need a tissue anyway. Go on, keep talking.
Oh, if you go and tell your dad, what if the real dad doesn't want anything to do with the child, and then that child goes and wants to find their real dad? What's going to happen then?
Well, it doesn't make a difference, does it?
No, it does, because but if you've been, I know it's not. It doesn't excuse what she's done, but what I'm trying to say is that if people get themselves into situations where they're having an affair on the side, apart from with they're sleeping with somebody else apart from their husband, she mostly had that conversation with the guy, and the guy's been like, I don't want nothing to do with it, not mine or whatever. So she's carried on with her life. Now, for this child to then find out that the person who she thought or they thought was their dad is no longer their dad, they go looking for their dad, and their dad don't want them. You've now got another distraught person because their whole world been smashed.
You know what? I was saying this before. You know, when people say your dad don't want you, it's not a case about your dad don't want you. No, they can't want them. You've got it already. I'm already yours.
No, I know that. But if a man has known since the child was born that they've had a child but they've wanted nothing to do with it, and then 20, 30 years later you get a knock on the door. Oh, hi, Mr. Williams, I'm your daughter, I'm your son, and the door just gets slammed in the face. What are you going to do then?
It depends on who the child is, in it, and what they've got going on.
You know what? I thought about it, and
Go on.
at first I thought, I ain't touching that. It's too messy. You know, I hate messy things. Yeah, so I'm not involved. Let the sibling and the mum deal with that. But then I thought, if it was on the other foot and I found out my dad,
that's the same thing I was saying.
my mum, I would run. I would be no hesitation in my mind. I would rip the family apart. Yes, I would be I would never let my mum not know that. So I have to sit here as we're sitting here now and think, right, my initial reaction is to like, what's it gonna solve? I'm not saying nothing, but the truth is, if it was my dad and my mum and dad were together, and it was my dad on the other foot to my mum, I wouldn't even hesitate. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be a thought. I would never let my mum sit, not know that.
But isn't that what I was saying to you earlier? The same thing. If I had a child outside, you'll be like vexed.
So I was sitting there with a double standard. Yeah, it's true. So now I have to redo my answer because I've just been thinking about that as we've been sitting here, and I have to say, I would have to tell my mum, say something. You say something. I can't look at people in the face and pretend. Because that's what I can't do. I can't look people in the face and pretend like I don't know things.
The reason why I say I wouldn't say, also don't say that, is because I would feel that I would need to protect my sibling. What if the dad did not want, genuinely did, because I've seen it happen. I've actually seen it happen. Even like, what if the child was not wanted by the dad? Yes, you want to keep it all out. Everyone must know the truth, and the truth will come out. And most times it is because of the child in hospital and they need a blood transfusion. And, oh well, you know what I mean, can't be done because you're not the dad. But at the same time, you still have it's still that percentage that your sibling will want to find their real dad, but their real dad don't want them. So what's going to happen now?
When the child's
my sibling been rejected.
No, but to be honest with you, right?
But
to be honest with you, people don't want children when they're young. When they're big people and there's no responsibility to them, or they're big people and they don't want nothing for you, people don't mind. From what I've seen, if it's babies, then people are a bit. But when someone's like in their 20s, people don't care. People don't keep things.
I think we have to. I just think if we put it on the other foot, the only way I could judge it is if my mum and dad are together, and it was my dad, and I know that. I can't. That's where I can't. I know there's no way I'm keeping that from my mum. So I know I have to keep the same in it. I can't have that double standard. But it's only if we were talking in this conversation, I thought, if my dad did that, I wouldn't even think twice. I'd be so angry. But then my first instinct was to not get involved and not put my mum in no hot fire on water. But what I would do is I would say to my mum, you need to speak. It's going to come out. Like, I'm not, I can't. And if the sibling wants to say something, then that's up to them. But yeah, I think you can't be Switzerland in that, because I wouldn't be Switzerland with my dad.
I've asked a question. Would you look? Right, so you're 3 women here. So let's say you had sex with somebody, say 2 weeks apart. I'm not saying it's going to happen there, and you wasn't too sure daddy. You wasn't too sure if the daddy was. Would you keep it, or would you have termination?
Good question.
Or would you wait?
What's that? If what?
Would you keep it?
You're treacherous.
What did Bobby say?
If you had sex with someone a week apart, yeah.
Are you with any of them?
No, sorry, say you're not with either of them.
I can't lie. I'm not purposely going into a single parent situation. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. So that's my answer.
I'll say so. If you knew that both the people would look after you and look after you and take care of you and the child, yeah, that's it, right? But if they knew that you had slept with either of the guys in between, they would be like, no. If they knew that if you were sleeping with 2 people, they would be like, I'm not interested, just go away. But they would look after you, or they'd marry you, do everything you want, but you wouldn't know which one was the dad, for example, until it's born. Would you continue, or would you keep it? It's gone. Okay.
It sounds really bad and cutthroat, but I don't know how I would have got in that situation in the first place. But okay, I'm here. No, I ain't. I'd have to be out of that situation as quickly as possible. That's
Sean?
it.
You keeping, or you?
Am I keeping?
or are you terminating?
I'm not. I don't do with terminating.
Okay, so you're keeping.
But I'm going to be honest because it's a child. I will be honest and take it on the chin. I'm not aborting a child.
No, but would you
I-
right? So would you play both of them along until you get
No.
the DNA test?
I'm not. No, I'm not playing none of them along.
Or just be
I'm
like
not playing.
taking one to the antenatal class this week and the other one to antenatal class the week after.
I will put my big girl panties on. Yeah, I'll put my big girl panties on and I'll be telling the truth. Tell both of them the truth, and whatever comes out of it comes out of it. If my husband decides he still wants to stay with me, then that's his choice. I'm never going to take that away from him. But I'm not going to sit there and be having this baby grow inside of me and me not telling the truth. It's a child. I'm not going to do it. So they have the opportunity to either stay or go. my marriage, my relationship with my husband, that comes first.
You're not married. You're not married. You're not married to either of the guys.
My partner, yeah. If I'm in a long-term relationship, and I've got pregnant, and I know the
relationship at all. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no.
Oh no, but even if I'm not in a relationship at all, I will still tell them. I will still, because the baby's this is the baby's not grown yet, so it's just a fetal. So I would still tell them. Personally, I would. Whatever comes out, it comes out of it. You want to stay, you stay. You want to go, you go. That's fine. But you can't say, I never tell you what the situation was. But that's personally, I don't. For me, having an abortion I would only have an abortion if I was raped. Other than that, I don't believe in it. I've known too many people who do that. Who just, I'm having an abortion. Number two, I'll have an abortion. I'll have an abortion. And when they do want to have a baby now, they can't have one.
Termination, but just to be clear, terminations don't stop you from having children. Just be clear.
No, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
I'd be clear. Be clear. Because you're terminated, you won't have children again. Just to be.
Yeah, I just.
Sorry, I'm here having my first meal of the day. It's so unprofessional. Here we are.
I think there are different reasons, but I do think at the stage I'm at now. No, I'll just be honest with you. No, I wouldn't be in that position. And I know you should never say that, but hand on heart, I can put my hand on heart and say I've never been in that position. So maybe that's why it's so easy for me to say no.
If you're sleeping with more than one man, you're not supposed to be raw dogging it about the place.
Right. Cover your shit.
Anything could happen, though, innit? Anything could happen.
That's not anything
in the first place. Right.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be. I don't know. Yeah, anything can happen. Thank you, my love. So all the more reason.
Contraception could fail. Anything could happen.
Yes, that can happen. If that happens, it's unfortunate.
What one's more likely to fail?
So the scenario is if you're not with anybody, you're not with any of the man them. And if you don't, both of them will look out for you if they didn't know about the other one. But if you tell them, you lose out on everything. So
get child support from both.
You can't get child support from both.
Mumsy.
Mum said get child support from both. Lord.
£100 a month.
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd go through with the pregnancy. If I'm honest, if I'm 100% honest.
I know.
How am I gonna go? Like, nah, man, that's a secret. No, I don't know who the daddy is. But then that's not a reason to kill a baby either, because you don't know who the daddy is. You're what? Less than bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just don't get yourself in that position. Going back to the scenario, the DNA scenario that we was discussing, Rosemary Gabidian says, what about when the child tries to hold it down and then something happens in the home and he turns around and says, you can't tell me nothing, you can't tell me what to do, you're not my real dad anyway, mum needs to talk up before it's too late. So yeah. Everyone thinks mum should talk up.
Yeah, of course.
Mum should say something.
Morally, that's what should happen, really. Mum should have said something a long time ago, really.
Right.
That's the ideal scenario. I was saying that at first. I was like, I'm not touching it. I'm not getting involved. But when I thought about it, and if I thought it was my dad that did it to my mum, I would sing like a
You'd want to say something. Yeah. The double standards is wild. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
so
the same. Yeah.
I'd have to change my answer to I'd have to do what I'd do if it was my dad. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Oh. Next topic. Final topic. Screen. All right. So this is posted by you, Nat. A girl at my office is having an extramarital affair, and I don't know how to inform her husband. I don't know him, but I really want to warn him.
I can't stand it.
Update. I informed the husband anonymously, and today she resigned from her job. I also heard that people in the office were discussing that someone from work had informed him. Did I do the right thing?
No,
I shall leave your
Supergrass.
business alone. Final update, the bitter truth. Her husband called me and thanked me. He said he always believed it was just one mistake, but in fact, the last few days he found out the truth. It wasn't just one guy, there were many. He never knew before, and finding out broke him completely. Now he's done, and they've decided to end the marriage quietly with a divorce. What I thought was one affair turned out to be a pattern of repeated cheating.
It's not your business, brother.
Hold on. And sorry. Fourth update. Me and him are together.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
You're right. Yesterday, I went out for drinks with the same guy she was involved with. After a few rounds, he casually mentioned how someone in his office had exposed an affair to the husband, and he was trying to figure out who it was. Later, when it was just the two of us, I saw incoming call from his phone saved his wife. Out of curiosity, I asked him indirectly, and he admitted he's married. His wife is a housewife. That's when it hit me. First the girl, now the guy, both married, both cheating. Now I'm stuck in the same heavy question. Again, should I tell his wife too?
The question ain't heavy enough because you ain't put it down. Yeah.
Right.
I can't stand
Mind your business.
I can't stand
alone.
Drink water and mind your business.
Mind
your business. Drink water
and
mind
leave me
your
alone.
business.
Oh my God, Ayush.
Too much.
Was he wrong?
She's not wrong. It's not something I would do, but she's not wrong.
Everyone in the comments keeps saying she. I just couldn't be bothered to correct them. It's a he.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong, but I wouldn't do it, but he's not wrong.
He went to a length, though. He must have wanted the woman for himself.
He didn't go wrong.
I just ain't got a life outside the office. I'm telling you.
Like I keep telling people anyway. Like I say, if you're gonna do your business, do it properly. Don't be people finding out you have what's going on. That's your business. Make sure you keep it.
Get a grip. Get a life. What do you do after work?
That's your business.
That's what you do after work. Fuck off, Ayush.
Hold on. Why should he mess up? What's he done?
Why are you? First of all, it's work. Yeah, he's clearly not close with any of them. Yeah, why are you so invested? Why don't you mind the business genuinely that pays you? That is like real in this.
Yeah.
Go to work and go home. Why are you in people's business?
Because
work.
Because I don't like her. So I want her to know, or him to know. I don't like the person, so I'm lavish in their business. That's why.
He's bored.
They get on my nerves, man. Like I think cheating's wrong. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think I should be in people's business. I don't.
Go to her husband, boy. That's deep.
One thing that someone said that made a point is if he told him anonymously, how did he call him back to thank him?
Husband should have punched you in his face.
How did who call who back?
The husband call him back if it was an anonymous tip-off.
Good point.
Probably having an affair with the husband.
Oh, don't.
Ayush is just doing too much.
Dion's got the one-liners today. Dion said he's too enough out here Angela Lansbury in people's business. You know, murder she wrote in people's business. Do you know what I mean? What did No Bravado Massive say?
Do you know the reason I wouldn't say nothing? Because I said before, if something happened to her afterwards, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might cause her to get killed, but if it's a whole bag of man, then you need to just leave your husband then.
Right, something ain't going right.
Something's going on.
What did Bumpy say?
If the husband was doing his business, she wouldn't need to cheat.
Deadly.
I'm in the naughty corner now, man. You just go to bed now. Too funny. Oh, dear. Hang on, hide. All right, so let me share my screen and see what our crew said. Hang on, is it this one? Yeah, it might be this one. Oh, so Sean Levy said snitches should get some arsehole stitches. Mind your business. Nah, this has got me fired up. Why is he so vexed?
It annoyed me in the same way. I don't know why. I don't even like cheating. I hate cheating with all my heart, but it annoyed me so much. I can't even explain it. I just wanted to slap up Ayush. Say, mind your business.
Why does she feel the need to get involved? Mind your business, but it's a he. Which makes it even worse. I don't get it. Mind your business, says Charlene. Dion said, just mind your business. Doing too much Angela Lansbury, right? Bitch, I see it. In the people's business. Cleopatra Simpson said, my mum always said, see and blind, hear and deaf. Simply leave people's business alone. This dude has too much time on her hands. He needs to find something to do. He has one thing to do when I'm going to just read it as it is because when she goes off work, and that's work. Kiss my ass teeth. Mm-hmm. Omari Carr said, mine your rah business simple. And then you replied, simple. Pharaoh said, say the man went home and unveiled unalived the wife, or unalived the wife, or vice versa. Because it's true, you could have caused
a whole heap of carnage. Like a whole heap of carnage, bro.
Yeah. For what? I feel like this man has nothing better to do with his time and clearly no friends, says Tony Tones. Initially, I was going to say he wanted the girl in the office for himself, but now he's contemplating snitching on the man too. What?
Right.
Shaking your head. Nothing. He needs to find a book to read, a program to watch, or some friends of his own. People are offended by this. Mind your business.
Yeah, it's annoying. Do you know what it is? It's because Black people are just like, mind your business, face your front, and mind your business.
You know what I mean? I'm contacting the husband, and now I want to contact the other person. Like, why? Can't you not get them?
Undercover, going thingy with him, invest. He thinks he's in Law and Order. No,
Law and Order, you know.
But the thing about it,
bring a case for the DA.
He's a proper liar because he's sitting there with the person that I'm trying to find out who grassed her up, and you're sitting there being the person who grassed her up. Like, I don't know. If you've got the same energy or you want to tell the truth so much, tell the truth and say
the truth, right?
Right. Absolutely. Davina said, he sounds like he's projecting old trauma. I'm no therapist, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was cheated on previously and has developed some kind of savior complex.
True.
Either way, this is his work environment, and it sounds like he doesn't know them that well on a personal level. So so him encroaching on their personal, private business like that is doing way too much. And as someone else said, who knows how the husband would have reacted, or even his male co-workers, as he doesn't know their personalities. He needs to self-reflect and ask why he feels so strongly about that.
Look at Sandy's answer. I was bossing up.
Oh my God, ain't that enough? What's the matter with you?
That's what I thought when I saw it. I thought, just stop. The more I was going through the thread, I was like, this nigga don't stop.
It's just going. And you want to tell the other man's wife as well. Paulie McLean said, mind your business, mind your damn business.
Everyone is like that.
What the hell? That guy is a serial snitch. He can't be trusted, says Johnny Smith. Johnny Smith. Diane Bass said, there's two things in life I don't get involved with, politics and other people's business.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya McFire. That's a good name, actually. Kaya McFire. Come on, I like that. ATP, what does that mean?
At this point,
you've got to tell the wife for the plot.
This chick.
Do you know what she means by that? You've got to tell the wife for the plot.
For the plot, yeah. Seeing as you're on such a roll, tell the wife that you told everyone, so we can see what happens.
Right, tell the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cheryl Cummins, this chick needs to get a life, a mind, and everyone's assuming it's a woman, but man chat just as much as women
it's
do.
a man.
Everyone's still on the woman.
The picture is of a man. Clear as day.
It's woman chat, but man chat, they do.
He's telling you he wanted a piece of the girl. That's why. Otherwise, he wanted to do with the girl or something like that. Because this is unusual.
My theory, but I can't say my whole theory on here. But what I will say is, I don't think he wanted anyone. I think he just
it was a lavish
for the plot, and he was being inner and nosy.
Yes.
I know certain people who are nosy like that for no reason. They get nothing out of it apart from a storyline that they can go over in their head over
and spread around the town. Yeah, I know a couple of people.
Oh my God.
Like that. Yes, I do. Cheryl says, this chick needs to get a life, mind her own business. Anything you do in the dark will come to light, but she doesn't need to be the light. Go find something to do.
She's the lantern. He's the lantern. He wants to flash. Thinks he's the Green Lantern. He got a ring and shine it on everybody.
He thinks he's doing the Lord's work.
Right. It's crazy. Carter Lewin said, I'll take minding my business for 100, please.
Thank you.
Gloria Listenite said, not their business, Simples. The interference cost her a job, not on. Mary Lawson said, if he told the husband anonymously, how did he contact her? Sounds like bullshit. But yes, some of these scenarios are people do it for clickbait, but it's interesting to talk. But maybe he contacted him anonymously. After they had a chat, they became brethren.
Yeah.
So, take my number, blood, and if you want to talk anytime,
I'll be your
I'm here for you. Maybe that's what it was.
The thing about it, if the man, say the man didn't come on top of kill a wife, right? But if the man come to the office and want to start a fight with the other man, what would have happened then? What would have happened? Man come in the office, try to box you across your face because somebody told him I'm having an affair with his wife.
He would have been the one to say, "Call the police."
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he would have been there.
How did you do that? Oh, I can't.
No. But stranger things have happened. So yeah. So yeah, that was the last topic. So I don't know if anyone's got anything else to say before we sign off. We've got 15 minutes.
Have you lot got Christmas party plans yet? You got an office party all planned?
Nah.
No. Natalie was saying that she wants to do that financial talk again. So I was thinking maybe we could do like our No Bravado Christmas party and make that one of the topics that we talk about, because we do more than one topic. So make that one good topic to do it again. Because
What's it down?
other than that, I haven't booked. I'm looking at things to book so we can go out and make money and not to party.
Party.
I want to go party, office party, and meet people and just make money. That's all I want to do.
If it don't make money, it don't
Then
make
it don't make
sense.
sense. So yeah, we're throwing what's her name? Victoria. Is it Victoria Everest? In the bin. She's going in the bin for accusing people of rape. So and got caught up. But what makes somebody, if you know that you're doing it, like, did she not see the guy
Filming?
flashing that? Yeah.
She was probably flirting with him. She thought she was being like to get it. Like, was it like, no, because I had to. Do you think it's toxic? Do you think so? Shut up, bloke. Like, shut up.
She's quite cute.
And I just think to myself, but yeah, she's got mental health, and there's a lot of people that do, or there's a lot of people that are just wired differently, and they will do
anything.
They're not emotionally intelligent, so you come across as all. You're fasting, you starved a part of your brain.
Yeah, because this is what people have got to realize: if the content of your spirit and the content of your heart is dirty, you can fast, you can light candles, you can carry crystals, you can do what the hell you like. You're still gonna be. It's the content of your heart. So a lot of it is fake. Then, if you can be out here, Mama Africa, goddess of light, and all this nonsense, and be accusing people of rape, then the content of your spirit is not clean. So it's all fake, basically. You just got to be careful who you move with and around out here, because people are doing some raggedy shit.
I know enough. I tell people, and it really annoys me.
Right? Why?
It's just the whole. Yes, I eat clean. I eat this. I only eat things from the earth and this, that. Brother, I don't care. Give me a chicken burger. I'm not interested, brother. Why are you eating a chicken burger? The chicken this and you need to eat things, brother. I just want a chicken burger, fried deep. I don't need to tell me what I need to eat. What you mean? Yes, as a natural herbalist, and they're smoking copious amounts of weed, and I'm like, how are you healthier than me?
Stop telling me your fingernails are dirty.
Right.
Aren't you losing nail pickles?
I tell me, I'm this, that, and the other, and I see enough people I see like who talk to me about health and well-being, and they're smoking weed until they can't smoke weed no more, and I'm like, and cigar weed, and like, brother, this is natural. This is from the earth, and your brain's getting psychosis.
Davina said, I'm with you, Gary. They get on my long hanging tits.
I'll stop it.
Oh, God. We got to start doing comments of the week or something, boy. I swear to God. Some of these comments are hilarious.
They are.
And they're telling you about how they're awesome again, and usually their locks is hanging, looking dirty, like ain't washed for 20 years.
Yeah,
telling me some foolishness. I'm like,
what the hell? Okay, I've got a question before we go, right? Because it's just come up on my phone now. I've got a notification. I did a post yesterday or the day before about being an 80s or 90s baby and what it was like growing up, and it's just blown up. It's going off. And so many people said they were moved by it, and it made them sad. It wasn't supposed to make anyone sad. Just of everything that we experienced that's no longer here anymore.
Right.
So I don't even know if I can play it. I don't know if I should just play it or just ask you guys, like, what do you miss?
Did you send it to me? And send it to my WhatsApp.
Did I send it to you?
I think you did send it. But you sent it to my private phone. Hang
Oh
on,
no,
let's
that
play
was
it.
the other post. Let me send you this. This is the one. But
Send it to the
it
Diva Choice
sparked,
WhatsApp.
Diva Choice. It sparked a massive conversation on my personal page, and one thing I did see that come out of it is everyone said, "This makes me so sad." I was like, "Damn." It didn't mean to make you feel sad, but when I watched it, I was like, "Actually, it makes me sad as well." It does
Oh,
make
I'm
me
curious.
sad.
Why? What did you put in it that makes everyone so sad?
I think it's the voiceover. It's not my voice. It's the voice. It's the sound. And I think it's just that it's the realization that that time's really done. Like, hold on, it's still done. Should I share the link or the video itself?
I don't know. Just show. Yeah. If you send me the link, I should be able to click straight onto it, and it'll take me to it. Should be able to.
I had a conversation with Judith today. We were
Right.
talking about a similar thing, and she's saying at the youth club lift 45 White Lion Street. If you've got any young people, go down there. That they're doing once a month bingo nights, and she goes, Gary, the energy is amazing. Like it's like literally. No one's on their phone. No one's doing. All the kids are like focused, and they're tapping the numbers.
They want to win, yeah.
It's so focused. So they're doing like theme nights. So they do like a game that I bought
You sent it, Natalie?
years ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, so
I
go
sent
on.
it to the youth club called Mafia, and they said they play that once thing, and she goes, the whole everyone in the youth club gets involved, and it's singing. And she goes, it's like, and I'm saying to her, ball games and kind of competition and people are good. Like I remember when I was younger, I couldn't wait to go to my cousin's house and play 25 hours of Monopoly. Not Monopoly,
Yeah.
Monopoly. Just
Yeah.
all them things would be great. Kids don't
Yeah,
play
Monopoly
Monopoly now.
never used to run too well in our house. No one likes it.
Everyone kidnapped the money.
Yeah, everyone knock over the board and fling with people's things and swipe. Yeah, it never used to go down too well in there.
That's what you said it.
This is not a board game house, but everybody's competitive.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Has it done? Let me
Yeah.
see. All right, here it is.
All right.
Let me go.
But so I've got. If I read some of the maybe watch it and then I'll say some of the comments that I've got. But I didn't expect it to evoke such emotion.
If you were born in the 80s or 90s, you grew up in a world that doesn't exist anymore. You remember when friendship meant knocking on someone's door, not sending a text. When Saturday mornings were made for cartoons, not scrolling feeds. When happiness came from mixtapes, bike rides, and streetlights telling you it was time to go home. But here's what makes your generation different. You were the bridge. The last to know life without technology, and the first to grow up adapting to it. You lived through payphones and dial-up, and then watched the world transform into something faster, louder, and harder to escape. And maybe that's why people born in the 80s and 90s carry a certain ache, a nostalgia for simplicity, a quiet wish that joy could still feel as easy as it once did. If that feels like you, it's because you carry two worlds inside you.
Wow.
It said that we carry two worlds inside us.
Inside of you, yeah. Because we're in a very different time, and it's not just the 80s and the 90s. I posted a video of me when I was about 18 with the little alarm clock behind, remember the alarm clock where it'd go off and the thing in the middle would go off and hit the little alarms. It's not just 80s and 90s, 70s babies. We feel it as well.
Yeah.
Because it's never going to be the same. And sometimes you watch, like even like around here, a lot of Jewish people are moving in, Orthodox Jews are moving into the area, but their kids play like how we used to play.
Yeah.
So that's nice to watch.
Yeah.
They're outside, they're playing, they're on their bike, they're outside, they play. That's been nice to watch, but things will never be the same, and I'm not sure if it's better. Like it was definitely more happier
Yeah.
growing up. I think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of things like with kids though, Cheshire, it depends. If you grow up on a estate, it's better than growing up in a house, because I think the community in estates are better because everyone kind of comes out onto the estate and the kids are just playing together. When you've got housing, you've got to walk down the road to someone's house and stuff. It's a bit more, you know what, I don't want you to go. And that's why I think sometimes estates are kind of give a better sense of community, especially with young people. Everyone knows each other on the estate. So usually when the estates used to be built square and you had the playground in the middle, everyone's just playing and the parents just look over the balcony, see if you're there or not. And you're good at it. And that's how it used to be. So I think that doesn't make a difference for the state. That's why you'll see on some of those estates, you'll see kids are playing out. But obviously playing older than all of you lot is kind of. I remember I used to live in Highgate when I was young, and we had this. It's called Parkland Walk, but when I was young enough, it was called the Old Railway. And we used to go up there and walk along it, and you walk to school or wherever you're going. It was just basically an old railway track that's been pulled up. It's called Parkland. It's a lovely little walk. I went down there about 6-7 years ago. I must have went about 9 o'clock and looked. I walked down there by myself. I would never do it. Like the fear, like, But them days, 10 o'clock at night, I used to be walking up and down that little alley thing. I was about 12, 13.
Right.
Pitch black. So I think the freedom and the kind of
it's all gone.
It's gone. Yeah, the freedom's all done. You mean but your parents are, and it's this, and you know what? I'm just going to sound quite sexy. I may get beat up on it. Some of it's down to mums. I just think mums don't give their children enough freedom now. I think you have to drive them.
With what's happening.
I don't.
You have to drive them everywhere. You've got
because on the news there's too much. This child got shot, mistaken identity. This child hasn't come home. Please repost this. This one hasn't come home. Please, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know it may seem like it's a lot, but it's probably not a lot in the.
It's enough.
It sounds like there's a lot. I mean, I can always remember my oldest child was. I can't remember. I let her go to the park one day, and her mum shouted at me like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What's up?" And she goes, "Did you hear about the person who got the children who got beat up in a park? Where was it? In Scotland." I'm like, "We live in London."
No, I get you, but times have changed now. Do you know what I mean? As Natalie said, you're hearing too many kids going missing. You know, mistaken identity. This person getting shot, that person getting shot. It's a lot. So I wouldn't want to have kids in this day and age.
No, but when I was young, children were getting kidnapped all the time.
No, it's
all the time.
No,
people was getting taken.
I think,
in the 80s and 90s, Roger Sutcliffe and all them, man, all these people was getting taken all the time. But it was in the media and everything. I mean,
and I just think if my child gets teeth when that happens, I just can't. I wouldn't forgive myself.
Yeah, but I do think some of it's down to mums not just letting go and saying, you know what, just let them enjoy.
The world got colder, so it's harder.
Yeah, the world is nowhere near what it was.
Yeah, that freedom. People never used to lock their doors. They do now.
Right.
Not where I live.
Because
not in Tottenham.
You're flexibleness with the time that you're living in.
But not North London.
We're living in the most ghettoist time era in history.
I don't think we are, to be honest with you. I do think that media, and when you watch things like people talk about even after flags being fun and racism, but it's not as bad as it used to be with the 70s and when I was growing up with Stanford Hill.
It got more covert and now they're coming out the woodworks again. So that's what it is. It's like, everyone's, getting that kind of little pep in their step again with it. And
they need to put that away.
Yeah. Keep your facts. Don't chat to me. Don't come and tell me nothing.
So, I do. I do think it's hard because, especially as if you got boys, you always hear about some type of stabbing or some sort of person comes from Custom House, so he can't go Stratford, or I can't go through this area because mans are looking for me and all things. Like, I live in Peckham, so I can't go Brixton, and you hear that all the time. But I don't know if this is in their mind or just because they hear their friends saying it, so they say they can't go to certain places, or they get what they call it. You get G-checked. So when you're walking down the street, people ask you where you're from and stuff like that. Yeah, I hear that happening. But as I said,
it does happen.
I understand it happened, but I just still think, not to blame mums and put everything on, but I do feel so sometimes the freedom of your children is kind of blocked off.
But look at the children that are free, running around, G-checking people.
Right.
What are they doing?
I said the children that are free to do it or want, they're running around G-checking people.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Where you from? You know what I mean? And hassling up people and wanting to hurt people if they're not from the right side of the street. We didn't have any of that. So it is a time that
do you remember, man, from what's that estate in Hackney? Pembury, doing the gut to that was doing the gut the road to what's the other estate?
Yeah, that was when we were older. I'm talking about like when that didn't come in until when we were teens, but as kids, oh, good night, mommy. As kids, we didn't have the worry of being in war zones now or being recruited by the wrong sort of people. We didn't have any of that.
I'm getting cussed. I get a text. Why are only mums to blame? Not what about their dads?
With the dad to them.
Dads don't really listen. If it's down to me, my child will be on street. I'll just go and play. You hear me? Go and play. I don't about the yard. Go and play.
Called neglect. So we are at 10 o'clock with that. I am gonna
go a sweet shop and go park and make friends.
And if they don't come back, then what happened?
They're gonna come back. John ain't coming back. Jeez. Here's a football.
It happens all the time. Do you watch true crime? Have you ever seen Missing Times to Murder?
How many times that happened? 100, 200, 300, 1,000 times, 2,000 times?
No.
There's 20 million children in the country. What chance are they going to get kidnapped?
And there's more and more people walking around with undiagnosed mental health.
Yeah.
Looking for a reason.
Tell your child, if you see someone looking a bit dodgy, run home. Yeah, done. Don't talk to strangers.
No.
You don't even believe what you're saying.
Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure.
Literally, the thing, I just don't think. I literally think that sometimes, I think lots of things, I think the media blows things up to what they are and make them worse than they are. Like, I think sometimes when you hear, oh, you can't walk down the street without someone doing something to you. Like, really? That's not true. Every time I go out the house, someone's saying anti-Semitic things to me. Lie. It may happen now and again, but every day. Don't lie. And people make things like it's every second. It's not true.
The other day, Miss Bougie was in the car with me. I stopped to get something from the shop, and there was like a whole bunch of guys just hanging about, and I just walked through it like it was nothing because it's nothing.
I just realized.
I went to the shop, I walked back, they moved out of my way when I was coming because they were all over the place. When I got back to the car doors were locked, boy. Charlene was in the car. So I guess it just depends on how you perceive things because I didn't see nothing in it at all. Do you know what I mean?
I see you come at the car that bloop. Yep, thank you very much. I will sit here with my piece.
It's not supposed to be dangerous, but I don't run into no problems here. I suppose you know how to move, isn't it?
But as I said before, like it's like lots of times people think things are happening and they're not. And I mean, so I do think that as a person, that I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cautious with, but I don't. I don't send my child out with mobile phone with iPhone 17 and all that. Listen, go park, play ball, go to make some friends. You know what I mean? Don't bring them back home, but yeah, make some friends.
I need to wee. Sorry.
Oh God!
Just don't bring
Don't
them
bring them
back
home.
home. Don't bring them home. Play football, yeah, and bring back the ball. I mean,
Did you guys see Stephen Lawrence on the news? The two of the guys that are still in prison. One I can't remember the name of
Knox,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, he
He said
had
it at a parole. Why do they think it's genuine now? He said it at parole. It's so
yeah.
the sentence doesn't even make sense.
I saw what happened, but I was there, but it wasn't me, officer.
Yeah. Davina says, disagree, Gary. Every father I know are just as cautious. It's not just mums. It's the times we are living in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not the thing, but I mean, none of my friends, none of my friends want to give me their children anymore. Like, no, I can't go out.
Kick them out with £5 and tell them to go and kick a ball. That's
I've got to be no friends home.
It's
£5 and get out and don't come back until it's time to go to bed.
My funny thing about it, a couple of my friends' kids love spending time with me. Like, can we go?
It's freedom. They can do what the hell they like.
Exactly.
Don't. They go. We go in park. Boom, boom, boom. Football. Come back. Oh, we met this person with that person. Cool. Gary, why'd you let them go by the bar? I was like, what happened? They had fun. Like literally.
I bet they did.
They had fun.
And you're not supposed to focus on what the
negative.
What could be the negative. So just know that you're protected, I guess. But I don't know. But it's 6 minutes past 10. We've done our 2 hours, my loves.
Cool.
Yep.
I need to get some rest. And Spotlight Radio listeners, thank you for listening. If you are here, please join the group and weigh in. You guys keep posting, keep commenting, keep doing what you're doing. You're funny as hell, and we love to chop it up. We absolutely love to chop it up. Anything you guys want to say before we sign off?
No.
Thanks for joining us, those who did, and have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Davina says, excellent show. Good night, all.
Bye, Davinas.
Thank you,
Good night.
Davina.
Thanks for watching, ladies and gents. Bye.
Bye.